Good morning, guys. I am Eric VM Hoi Soy. That's right. That is me. I am the I am the voice of FutureSquawk here. So yeah, that's right, guys. I am the voice of FutureSquawk, and that is what we are seeing, guys. We are seeing some activity here in the ES, guys. Recently this morning, guys, at 7:45 here Central Time, I did see this morning we had ADP National came in. Survey was for 190. The previous was 219. We saw 163, guys. Just recently also had initial jobs came in 203 instead of survey of 214 rather, and labor costs came in at negative 1.0 instead of survey of spot 9, a draw of spot 9. So guys, we did see that. At 9 o'clock we will have factory orders and ISM non-manufacturing. 9:30 will be at EIA Natty Gas, and then at 10 o'clock will be weekly crude, distillates, and gas from the EIA as well, because of that Monday holiday, guys. We have both of them up on today. So yeah, so short-term chop, guys. But what have we talked about, guys? What have we talked about? We talked about chop in this ES. We did talk about that long lean, right? That long lean on the ES. On the 4 hour, we're looking for a price point of 28.61 and a quarter, guys. Long lean bias on 30 minutes, 28.91 to the 85 range. I think we saw that again yesterday. We did see that did see spike down to 77 and back up, but guys, we're still right in that 21 to the 28.91 to 28.85 range. So that's where we are, just chopping them up. That's where we have chopped them up pretty much in the entire overnight session. So guys, that is what we have seen here. We saw a spike up, saw a trade up to two highs of the overnight are the 275s, but yeah, we didn't see much to the upside nor to the downside in the overnight session. So that's right, that's where we are, just chopping them up, and that's where I think the range is going to be for the foreseeable future. Short lean bias though on that 5 minute sustained trade. We have to have sustained trade below 29.02 quarters, guys, in order to keep that in play. We did see that yesterday. So that's 375's trade, 375's trade in the morning, and we came off pretty solidly from there on the ES. So that was so yeah, we had to see sustained trade between 29.02 quarter and the key price pattern into 93.75 for the short side, guys. 93.75 to the short side, and our highs are 275. So I do think that the short lean is still in play on the 5 minute time frame, but definitely dual sided activity. We're looking at the NASDAQ, guys. That is the ES. We are gonna just take a second here. As you guys are following along on YouTube, it's right, you guys don't have the charts, but I am seeing overlapping price activity in the overnight session, all the way from the close at the 91s all the way down to the 85s, guys. The 85s did see initiative out of balance that failed right into the 1:15 time frame Central Time. Initiative out of balance that failed, and then we saw chop higher. We've seen overlapping price activity a little bit higher, guys. The average price is moving up. We're having higher lows and higher highs, guys, and definitely seeing something a little bit come back in here off those recent lows. But yeah, guys, I do think it is a chop all the way from the 85s to the 91s, give or take a point or two in each direction. That's right. And I think that 93.75 is our line in the sand today. And 93.75 is our line in the sand. All right, guys, that's the ES. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ. Let's do the NASDAQ next. Yeah. So zooming out on the NASDAQ, we do clearly have the same thing that we talked about on the ES. Very, very similar price pattern. We did see that spike up on the close, the overlapping price activity from the close all the way down to the 75.10s, all the way up into the 40s. guys, and then we saw overlapping price activity all the way back down to that lower extreme, back up one more time higher, and then we've seen overlapping price activity, higher highs and higher lows. But guys, still just a chop all the way from the 44 all the way down to the 18s, 17s, guys, and that's all. That would run us from 2:45 in the morning on, so you can definitely see that balance area yourselves. But guys, on the NASDAQ, yeah, guys, on the NASDAQ, we have a price pattern to 74.20, guys. Long lean bias. We have no bias on the 30-minute time frame. So no bias on the 30-minute time frame. Key areas are, yeah, there are no key areas, right? Because we were looking for the 75.80 yesterday, and that did not work out for us. The 75.80 we saw, we just went through it like a hot knife through butter. At the 75.80 area, we did see some support down here at the 75.20s, but yeah, I think at this point on the 30-minute time frame, let's go ahead and jump on over to a 30-minute chart. Yeah, at this point, guys, I really think that we are back into we are testing right now. We're trading that initiative that we had tried, right? We tried that initiative from that previous high at the 75.30 all the way up to the 76.97, and we're back in the 75.30s, which were the previous all-time high before that initiative out of balance. So that initiative appears to be in the process of failing. This is the last place where on the 30-minute time frame where we are interested at all in taking a look back to the long side. Do I think we get a little bit of it today? Yeah, I think we do, guys. But yeah, this is the last place on the 30-minute time frame, and then we're looking for the 74.20s on the longer time frame, and then even the 73.60s, 73.55s on that 4-hour time frame. We'll see what happens in those key areas if we find our way lower. But yeah, it makes it a little bit harder to be long into these areas, guys. So no bias on the 30-minute, and the short lean bias on the 5-minute time frame, guys. We're looking at, we needed a sustained trade yesterday between below 76.58. Yeah, I think we got it, guys. I think we got it. 76.58 was yeah, we definitely saw a sustained trade below that. Today, I think that I think we need to see 75.60s hold, 75.60s, which are the upper extreme of that last trade from yesterday. So I think we need to see sustained trade below 75.60s, right? And the key area is we're looking for a price pattern. I want to see failed initiative out of balance to the upside on the 5-minute time frame. For that sustained short, guys. I want to see spike up into, I would love to see trade up into the 75.50s and failure back down into. So I'm gonna put the 75.50s here as somewhere that I'm looking for, right? So 75.50s. So price pattern to 75.50, failing. Oops, can't type. All right, failing initiative. That's not how you spell initiative. Wow. There you go. Balance. And alright. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for trading to 75.50, failing initiative out of balance, guys. Let's take a look at the YM. When I say that, guys, when I say that, I'm talking about this this area of balance that we're forming right here, right now, from the 43s all the way down into that 16s, guys. We'd love to see a spike up out of that, up into the 50s, and then back down into that area of balance, back into that 42, 43 range. That would give me some faith that that we're going to continue to see lower. Until then, yeah, I think it's dual-sided chop today, just like Sean says. Sean says that it is a says it is a short-term chop, not many defined balances. I agree. I couldn't agree more. So let's take a look at that YM. That's right, that YM. Let's moving on over, rocket on over to that YM. Yeah, guys, on the 4-hour time frame, definitely still Still seeing initiative out of balance. We're 26,009s last. Yes, right, guys. Up 36 points on the day. 26,009s, and we did see initiative this morning failed right above that 28. We did see initiative, and that has failed. We're back into balance. But guys, like we talked about yesterday, the 26,009 was a key area. I was able to get 2 shorts off of it, both of which worked out fairly well. But guys, 26,009s are a key area here in the in that YM. So guys, on that long lean bias, I think we are looking for a price pattern into 25,359, anywhere above. On the 30 minute, we're looking for 25,756. That's still good. Short lean bias though, we are seeing sustained trade below 26,009. So guys, we're off that short lean bias as of yesterday, so we have no bias in the 5 minute. If anything, a long bias, right? But no bias currently on the 5 minute time frame. No key areas. Unfortunately, I apologize. I wish I could offer something more, but currently on that time frame, 5 minutes, I just don't see anything, guys. I see overlapping price activity below the I mean, if anything, I see a long lean here. And actually, let's just do it. Actually, let's do a long lean all the way down to 967s. Yeah, so actually, let's change that up, guys. So we're seeing a long lean bias. Long lean bias, and then we're looking for key area. We're looking for trade above that 25,957s, 25,967s. All right, key area, price pattern into, and trade above 25,967. Okay, so yeah, that's our long lean bias on the day on that YM. And then let's take a look at the Russell, guys. Let's take a look at the Russell. So we did see here on the Russell, we have a long lean bias, price pattern into 1681 anywhere above. We have no bias on the 30 minute and no bias on the 5 minute. I actually think that we can modify that, guys. I think we can actually modify that, and we can actually say that we do have a long lean bias on the 5 minute. And yeah, with that spike down and trade back up, I think that I think we can say that 22 is a long lean bias on the 30 minute as well. So let's do it. So we have a long lean bias on the 30 minute. Price pattern, key area, right? Price pattern into what was that? 1722s, right? 1722. And then we're on a long lean bias on the 5 minute, and we're looking for a key area. On the 5 minute time frame, we are seeing initiative out of balance, guys. We are seeing initiative out of balance. I think that the lower extreme of this area of balance that we saw in the overnight session, I think that's a key area for us. So the 25s are a key area. So we are looking for price pattern at lower extreme. A balance. 1725s. Yeah, that's right. Not 1825, 1725s. Cool. That is the Russell. So, guys, that's what we are seeing here. That's what we are are seeing today. So guys, that is definitely what we are seeing. So let's take a look at it together. And for those of you guys who followed along, yeah, let me just run over those one more time for you. Yes, long lean on the 4-hour. Yes, long lean on the 30-minute. We're testing it right now. Short lean bias on the 5-minute. As long as we stay below 29.02 quarters in the key area into 93.75. Which is just slightly above our key area, our key area on the 30-minute. Nasdaq, we are seeing a long lean bias on the 4-hour into 74.20s below, no bias on the 30-minute. Short lean bias on the 5-minute. We need to stay below 75.60, right? And we'd love to see a price pattern at 75.50, failing initiative out of balance, back into balance in order to take that short. YM, guys, we have a long lean bias on the 4-hour. We're looking at price pattern into 25.359, anywhere above. Long lean bias on the 30-minute. Yeah, price pattern into 25,756, and a long lean bias on the 5-minute, guys. Price pattern and trade above 25,967. On the 5-minute time frame, trade above 25,967. Trade below 25,967 brings that into question for sure. And then on the Russell, guys, we have a long lean bias on the 4-hour time frame. About 1681. We have a long lean bias on the 30-minute time frame. That is the 1722s, and then the 5-minute time frame we are looking at for price pattern at the lower extreme of balance at 1725. Those are fairly weak biases, though, guys. I'm not going to even lie. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. For those of you guys who are here watching along with me on the charts, yeah, that's right. You guys know that there's value in the visual aids. So, yeah, those of you guys who are watching on YouTube, please don't hesitate to reach out, subscribe, and remember that this broadcast is a Lost Child production and is always dedicated to my son. You know it. So, guys, that's where my heart's at, and that's where my brain's at, and that's where everything's at today. So, guys, thank you so much for paying attention. I'll post all that information up for you shortly. But thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.